Hello and welcome to Hyper Production with me, Rory. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make some lush pad sounds within LennarDigital's Sylenth1, such as this. So stay tuned. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is a tutorial on how to make a lush pad sound within Sylenth1. So obviously we're going to open up Logic Pro, which I've already done here, and we're going to load an instance of Sylenth1. Now, purely just because I'm on a 4K monitor, I am just going to increase the size slightly to 125. With one of their updates on the version 3, they are Retina ready, which is perfect. Then what we're going to do, you're obviously going to start off with this sound, which is quite the opposite of what we want in a minute. So what we're going to do is go down to Menu, go down to Preset, and Insert. So it gives you an initial patch. Okay, so then it just sounds like this. So pretty dull and pretty boring. So we're going to focus on oscillator A1 and A2, and then we're going to go up to Voices. We're going to increase that one to 8. And then we're also going to change on oscillator A2 the wave to saw as well. And then increase that one to 8, which then gives us this. So it's pretty more just a louder version of what we had before. So the difference that we're going to do is we're going to detune this one till about 10 o'clock, and we're going to detune this one to about 10 o'clock. So now it gives us this. Okay, so I'm just going to turn down this channel a little bit here. Okay, cool. So you can kind of already hear of what we're doing. I've only turned like a couple of knobs and increased the voices. Then, just so we can play all the keys, we're going to include this polyphony up here. We're going to put this all the way up to 16. That'll give us a nice richer sound. Okay, apologies if that's clipping on your end. Okay, should be all good. I might just turn it down a little bit more. Okay, cool. And if you haven't already, when you've opened it up, got stereo all the way around to 10, then obviously do that. It'll give you the nice wide sound. But I pretty much think as a standard on this preset, on the initial preset, it does have it all the way around anyway. Okay, so then what we're going to start doing is processing and editing the ADSR. So attack, decay, sustain, release. We're going to put the release up to about 7. So if you can't see where I'm saying 7, it's this little bit under here. So you see where it says initial there, or in it, and then it says current preset. If I start doing that, you'll see that the parameter is then highlighted, and then you can change it so that's where your visible numbers are. Then we're going to leave sustain where it is. We're going to bring the attack up probably to about halfway, about 5. So then it sounds like this. So there again, another easy step that we've taken to create a wicked pad sound. And then we're going to focus on the filter section. Now this is where it gets slightly complicated, especially with the modulation of the envelopes as well. So listen up. On the filter A, we're going to keep it on A because we're on envelope A with the ADSR at the top here. That's what that input select relates to. Okay, or just the whole section of A even, sorry, part A. And then we're going to select filter type as a low pass, and we're going to keep it at 24 dB. We're going to leave the cutoff where it is. We're going to increase the resonance, and then you can hear it. So then we've got that sound. So the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to then modulate that so it can open and close the way that we want it. So then I'm going to just reduce that slightly. I'm going to increase the drive just a little bit, just to add a little extra warmth. Then we're going to come down to Mod Envelope 1. I'm going to click on this, cut off A, obviously because we've got filter A here, so we want cut off A, that's what that's relating to, in case you get confused with any other ones. So it's just cut off A in the middle section of filters. Then we're going to put this knob all the way around. So we want it to be a positive value because we want it to be closing. If we want a negative value, it just does the opposite. Okay, we're going to put the release all the way up. Then we're going to put the decay all the way up, and we're going to leave the attack all the way down. So then we get this. Apologies for the clipping there. I'm going to turn this down slightly. B we don't need, so I'm going to turn this down on here just slightly so it doesn't blow your ears. Okay. So cool. Easy steps to make. We've got ourselves quite a nice pad sound there. So we're just going to add a little bit extra to it, a little bit of glitter on the top. So we're going to click reverb and compress. The compression is just going to help with those clippings, so it's just going to keep everything nice and tidy, especially when you want to create sort of luscious chords. So like you've got your sus chords, you added ninths, sevenths, and other bits like that. You are obviously adding frequencies to that chord and that sound, so you are going to be clipping slightly. The reverb, we're probably just going to leave as it is, so let's have a little play around with that. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're also going to change this ADSR on the modular envelope here. We're going to bring the sustain all the way down, and then that should give us our nice curve closing of the cutoff. Because with the sustain fully open, we are then letting the modulation keep that cutoff where it is. So we need to bring the modulation down and then focus on the decay and then the release. And the release is going to carry on in conjunction with the ADSR as well. Because we've got that note carrying on, then the filter cutoff and the modulation down here is then going to carry on afterwards as well. So then we're left with this. So a lovely, luscious pad sound within LennarDigital's Sylenth1. And how easy was that? Pretty basic, pretty simple, and sounds great. If you've got any questions about the plugin, then please drop them in the comments section below as usual. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a good thumbs up if you feel like you have learned something. Equally, please go and join our mailing list at www.hyperproduction.com and find out when our brand new website will be launching. I am so excited for when it goes live. So I've been Rory. Thank you very much for watching.